Last one to go? Oh no, this is the best slot to have. Are you kidding me? This is when I get to talk after having listened to everything that's been going on for the past 3 days at this wonderful conference. Congratulations to Matt and Mercedes and Liz for putting this on. Happy to be at CPAC UK and it's at GB in its first incarnation. Glad to see all of you here today and just thrilled to be here. I have come to talk about the global conservative movement, which we think about immensely in my modest hometown, Palm Beach, Florida. Small village of 8,000 people with 68 resident billionaires, and I don't even need to say who my neighbor 5 minutes down the street is. But yes, we are here to listen, to learn, and to help with what is becoming a global movement. No, you in the UK are not alone. The Anglosphere is in trouble, but we are moving far beyond the English-speaking places and into the immense and majestic wave of national conservative politics that is sweeping over the entire world. Thank you. 15 years ago, we had only one national conservative government, Viktor Orban's government in Hungary, sadly just voted out of office in April. Now, by my count, we have 27 countries, including my own, with national conservative governments and fantastic elections to come in the next few years, including in this country, in 2029, or maybe sooner. I hear the same thing when I talk to 20-year-old university students in the United States or 92-year-old old ladies in France. These are the countries of my birth and the country of my heritage. They are sick and tired of what has been happening in the West. They're mad as hell and they're not going to take it anymore. They are completely fed up and they are happy to tell you enough is enough. It is the same message across languages, across cultures, across international boundaries. And my organization, the Palm Beach Freedom Institute, never imagined when we were founded 5 years ago that I would be standing main stage at CPAC giving this address, or that we would be meeting with our members in Zurich about projects in Switzerland, which I was doing last weekend, or that we would be meeting with French politicians to talk about ways to advance ideas and institutions and infrastructure in their country, which I'll be doing next week. My task has become a labor of love. It is a daily struggle, of course. Nothing is perfect. Our enemies, and I use that word deliberately, they are not our opponents, they are our enemies. They're quite literally happy to see us be killed, as we know from Charlie Kirk's sad case and the wonderful award we gave to him last night. We are determined to continue fighting, and that determination is what will carry us forward in the coming years. And we do face obstacles. Even our Trump revolution in America has not been a complete process. There have been backslides and disappointments, but every day we get up, we realize that we are winning more and more and more, that we are becoming more and more powerful every day. At our institution in Palm Beach, we are very well situated. We're at a cultural crossroads between Europe, the United States, Latin America, and increasingly we hear even from Asia and the Pacific world. We have a local population that is entirely with us. If you walk around in a MAGA hat, nobody is going to shame you or scold you or throw a milkshake at you. They'll ask to shake your hand. We went 68% for Trump in the last election. The other 32% are embarrassed, and we hope moving. So this is the situation we face. Being a national conservative in Palm Beach is normal. It's celebrated. It's a happy thing to be, and it's just a delightful way to live. We hope to export it off of our island community, not only to the United States, which was our original intent, but to the entire world. We have that capability. Prime Minister Truss was with us in February for a wonderful event for our members there, and we will be having other world leaders come through all the time. Particularly the new Latin American ones. If you look at the map of Latin America lately, you still have Brazil under Lula and his suspicious re-election, but we think Flavio Bolsonaro has a very good chance in October. So I have actual members in South America now talking to Espriella and these other people about ways forward and how Palm Beach could play a positive role in their future. They look to us for leadership, and we offer that here in the UK and throughout the world. We will be present in Europe. I'm staying the entire summer. I haven't had much else to do. It's a bit hot in Florida right now, but not as hot as it was in England a couple of weeks ago. But we are here to help build that infrastructure, to offer the training, to use our immense resources to help your organizations, your media, and your personnel to advance our message, to take the very best of our past and move it forward to a radiant future. People are afraid. I know there is some pessimism here. Do we lose England in the next year? I don't think so. I think you're stronger than that. I see your poll numbers. I see what excites your people. People say to me often, but being in Palm Beach, doesn't that put you in a kind of bubble? Well, yes, it does. But where would you rather see the sea from? The raging storm in the ocean? The bubble in the submarine? Or when you're swimming against the current, fighting every day just to survive? No, it's when you're back and looking out at it that you see most clearly. And we see the trends, we deal with the personnel, we have the ready accessibility, and we send out our shock troops when we need them to do the things that need to be done. As I said before, this will not be an easy path. Our enemies are strong. They are still embedded in our institutions, even in Trump's America, even in the state of Florida. It's a shame Governor DeSantis couldn't be here today. I'm very sorry that he had some weather trouble. But he really was the model, not just for what we're doing, but for what everybody else is doing. The institutions of state can be brought under control. You just have to lose this ridiculous delusion that you need to be liked. You don't. Who cares? It's a weakness in our movement. If you go to the fading northern capitals of America, New York City and Washington, where I keep my appearances infrequent and brief. For one thing, I don't want to become the victim of some hideous crime, but infrequent and brief. People on our movement simply want to have comfortable blue state social lives that nobody interferes with, where their neighbors like them, and as a result, it affects their ideas, their ideology, their process, even their way of thinking. You must reject that, decisively and forever. Will you lose friends? Of course. But if you do, were they really your friends in the first place? No. They all scream about being tolerant and inclusive. Are they tolerant of you? Of course not. Do they want to include you? No, they don't. Is it our democracy? No, it's their democracy, and there's no place for you in it if you express what you really believe. You could keep your heads down and sort of go along to get along, but what the hell would be the point of that? You lose your country, you lose your identity, you lose your sense of self. In Palm Beach, we reject this attitude on a daily basis. You should hear the conversations that go on just in our local milieu. Just go out to a restaurant, walk down the street, listen to what people are saying, and you will hear the voices not just of what one small community in America thinks, but the voices of what millions and millions of people around the world think. What people everywhere are now coming together in mass movements with gigantic leads in the polls. Just stay organized, stay on point, stay focused, and you will succeed in this country and in all of the other countries that face this contest and these major challenges. You are at the forefront of a global movement. This, I think, will be the first of many CPAC GBs, and I'm already hearing that there may be a CPAC Italy in the offing. I think after the disaster in Hungary, we will have to start thinking about other countries to base operations in. We have a broad choice. There are many such places open for infrastructure and media development, places where we can encourage the local conservatives to move forward. Britain is a great one. You already have some of that. People like Toby Young in the Free Speech Union, who spoke the other day, and some of your other organizations are fantastic and on point. In the continent you don't have as much, but we are hoping to correct that soon. We have avid partners who are looking very much in favor of working toward this future for their own countries. You're hearing rhetoric across cultures and languages that sound tremendously like what we have built in the United States. You hear Trump-like slogans being spoken in perfectly fluent French and English and Polish and Hungarian and Italian, in Bulgarian and Slovenian. All of these different languages and peoples are embracing it, and we are here to offer our guidance and our help. And as we conclude CPAC for this session, and again, I'm thrilled to be the last person speaking main stage because we've got so much happening here. There's so much synergy in this room over the past few days that I think looking to the future, we will be having many, many more gatherings like this with many, many more like-minded people. Please bring your friends, bring your neighbors, try to convince them, talk to them rationally if they're capable of rational thought. A lot of our enemies aren't. They're all basing what they do on emotion, and that ultimately, in my opinion, is their greatest weakness. When they crash out, as the kids now say, they embarrass themselves. You realize that they don't have the courage of their convictions because, in fact, they have no convictions. They have feelings. Well, as we say in America, fuck your feelings. It isn't about that, and ultimately the future will not be about them. It will be about you and what each and every one of you is capable of doing. You are part of a vast team, a vast network, and a great big conservative family that is becoming global. Thank you so much.